Hey everybody, it is me, Jody Clark. How are you guys? Tuesday evening here in Colorado. For any of you guys that don't know me, my name is Jody Clark and I am a nurse. I've been a nurse for 19 years. I have literally worked everywhere in the hospital, every department, every unit, from babies to the elderly to psych, cardiac. I've literally worked everywhere, you guys. Hey Brad, hey Pamela, hey Ruta, hey Janet. You guys, thanks for jumping on. I thought, I am finishing 4 months today. Hey Brian, go Broncos. I finished 4 months today, you guys, and I will start my 5th month tomorrow. Hey Rico, hey Cluster. I am so excited because you guys, you grow new cells in your body every 120 days. So that means I just finished growing new cells with the help of the gel. Like, oh my gosh. So, happy Tuesday, Brad. Congratulations on rocking out your business. I'm proud of you. Hey, Michael. Hey, Danielle. You guys, thanks for jumping on. So I've been on here several times talking about the gel. Hey, Brian. Hey, Kathy. You guys, thanks for jumping on. And I, as a nurse, I knew of human growth hormone being used in kids who couldn't grow. They just didn't have enough human growth hormone production in their body. And so their growth was stunted. And so around 1920, I believe, is when they started using human growth hormone in children to help them grow, so that they could have a taller stature, I guess is the best way to put it. But it wasn't until 1996, you guys, that they started recognizing human growth hormone deficiency was a problem with adults, okay? That a lot of the problems they were having was actually due to human growth deficiency. So they recognized that in 1996, and then in 1997, they actually assigned a diagnosis of deficient HGH, and then elderly were able to receive prescriptions from their doctors to get human growth hormone, which, wow, So if you guys think about the history, of HGH in your body, our brain, I will say it over and over again, is the powerhouse of our body. You have to have your brain functioning to live and go about your life. Think of people in a coma, their brain is shut down. Nothing is functioning. Hey, Alyssa. So your brain is your powerhouse of your body, and so many of us take that for granted. We think about our heart when we're having trouble breathing, then we pay attention to our lungs. People that are diabetic pay attention to their pancreas or the medication you're on. You then start to pay attention to your liver or your kidneys, So nobody really stops to think about the brain until someone maybe in their family has dementia or Alzheimer's, things like that, which is hereditary. That is a hereditary disease, and it is a $1 trillion industry. There is so many people with Alzheimer and dementia because of not, obviously genetic reasons, predisposition can cause a lot of that. But we all get in a comfort zone. We do everything the same. If you even just look at your phone, you guys look at your phone and you have apps. And a lot of you, if you're like me, you have a ton of your apps put in folders. And you know exactly where to go if you want to make a phone call. You know exactly where to go on your phone to do an email, FaceTime, whatever it is, check your bank. Once a month, you guys should honestly rotate those apps around, challenge your brain. Another good thing is games, anything problem solving or skill set that, challenges you to think, but also switch up your drive. Like if you take your kids to school or you go to work and you drive, you could probably close your eyes and drive on autopilot. You guys know what I'm talking about. Switch your route every now and again. Challenge your brain. You should feed and nourish your brain all the time. So it makes sense that a lot of the problems we have are because we're deficient in human growth hormone. Well, our human growth hormone, you guys, hey Julie, hey Casey, is produced in our pituitary gland, which is located in the center of our brain, which is That's our master hormone, right? That's the mother hormone, the master hormone. So after you hit puberty, you start to lose your human growth hormone. And then by the time you hit 25, you take another big dip and you go without more human growth hormone. And then every decade after that, you continue to lose more human growth hormone. And that's why we age. You know, think of all the signs of aging. You know, loss of eyesight, belly fat, wrinkled skin. Your skin is not as elastic as it used to be. You're losing muscle mass. Your bones become, you know, less dense. You have trouble sleeping. You have mood issues. Like, think of all the things. Gray hair. Let's see, what else? Varicose veins. Oh my gosh. Ugh, those are yuck, right? There's so many things that happen, you know, as we age. And a lot of that is due to the fact that we have such a huge decrease in our human growth hormone. So for the hospitals, for the FDA, for everyone to actually recognize back in 1996 and 1997 that that was an actual diagnosis, and the elderly could actually receive, you know, prescription human growth hormone from their physicians to help, you know, fight against those signs of aging. Well, what I love is the fact that we have this gel that's all natural, homeopathic. It's FDA registered. It's safe. It has an NDC code. It's been out on the market for over 14 years. It's been registered with the FDA for over 8 years. Nothing negative reported, you guys. Nothing negative. You literally just put it on your wrist, you rub it in, you switch sites, you know, anywhere where you have thin skin, where you can see veins. I can see them in my neck. I could do it there sometimes. I can rub it on my temple. If you see veins anywhere where it's thin, that's where you can put this gel. It has thyroid and adrenal support, which also helps to balance out that axis to bring all your hormones in balance. You know, think of menopause for women, you guys. Oh my gosh. I think I may have had like a couple hot flashes maybe in the past year. Maybe I'm thinking that's what it is. There's no other way to explain it, but it's just like you feel like you're on fire and it goes away. Well, I don't want to have to go through any of all that stuff. But as a result of losing, you know, my human growth hormone and my balance, or my hormones being out of balance, you know, that's what happens. And that's what puts us women in menopause. And I had a guy tell me today, you know, menopause, where you get moody and irritable and you're just not pleasant to be around, you know. Well, I don't want to have to go through that if I don't have to go through it. So this gel has over 40 associated health benefits, you guys. I talk all the time about the superficial benefits. Oh my goodness. Hey, Kelly, I love it. Brad, my varicose veins are fading. Yes, yes. But I have had so many superficial benefits, you guys, that I love, love, love. My lashes, my hair is getting thicker and fuller. I'm losing way less hair every time I shower, every time I brush my hair. Varicose veins are, yes, fading. I have a bald spot on my head that is not bald anymore. Like, I can just feel the fullness. I did a picture, you know, of a year ago of my face, and I was starting to get that saggy old lady face, and now I feel like I have fullness. It's almost like I've had, it's not plump. You know how there's Botox and then there's that fillers. Okay, that's what so it looks like, almost like I have fillers in my face because I've gotten some elasticity back in my skin. So having over 40 associated benefits, the superficial ones we love, because then we're like, oh my gosh, I look good. My skin looks good. My hair looks good. Everything, like, I feel amazing. But it's the stuff that goes on the inside, you guys. That is what impresses me the most as a nurse, because as we age, I said, you know, our bones become less dense. Well, that includes your teeth. Think of your grandma, think of your grandpa, think of your Aunt Pat or whoever that has had dentures. And you know, when they put in dentures, it covers the palate where they can't taste. You know, so can you imagine eating your food, and if you have dentures, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm not trying to be mean, but I don't want to have dentures. That's my whole point of this. But can you imagine not being able to actually taste your food because the denture palate covers it? You know, not only do you struggle with chewing, you know, you can't taste your food. Like, that's sad to me. So you lose density in your bone, you lose density in your teeth, while having an associated benefit of improving bone density, which includes your teeth, you guys. That's huge, and we can't see that. So unless you go have a bone density test, like, you can't see that. It takes, like I said, 120 days to grow new cells. Well, as we age, our organs shrink. So they don't work the same as they did when you were born, you know? They just don't function the same. With all of the stress that we have, people are on so many different medications, you know, that affect their liver, that affect their pancreas. You know, think about that. Over time, you do havoc on the insides. Even if you're the healthiest, cleanest eater, you know, I hear a lot of athletes that have been athletes, let's say from young age till now, you know, they do a lot of wear and tear on their joints, you know, on their bones. Those are the ones that get a lot of hip replacements, knee replacements, have a lot of foot problems. And you'd think it would be the opposite because they're healthy and they're fit and but they do a lot of wear and tear. It's the same as a car, you guys. You get a brand new car and it runs great, it smells great, it looks great, the interior. I mean, think about a brand new car. And then you've done 50,000 miles on it. Well, it's not that same new car anymore. Then it's 100,000 miles. Well, it's still not that same car. So that kind of is what happens to you guys on your insides with your organs, with everything. Blood flow slows down, cardiac output, you know, that decreases. There's so many things. Yes, rotator cuff. Oh my gosh, that's a huge one. How many? I bet you guys could probably name 5 people that have torn their rotator cuff, you know? But having that associated benefit of improving cardiac function, rejuvenating rejuvenating new cells for your organs to help them go back to optimal functioning, like, those are the things that speak to me. Increased blood flow, boosting your immune system. It's flu season, you guys. It is flu season. How many of you guys got your flu shot? Like, that dreaded flu shot. My son just got his like a week ago. Flu shot, right? I know not everyone does immunizations, but a lot of you do. Like, if we worked in the hospital during flu season, you either had to have your flu shot or you literally wore a mask. Well, I would pass out if I had to wear a mask, you know, for 12 to 13 hours a day. Like, so I did the flu shot every year because I'm not wearing a mask. But to be able to boost your immune system, adding that adrenal support, you know, your adrenal gland starts out as the size of a kidney bean. It is probably now the size of the tip of a pen, of an ink pen. Think about it. Think about the size of a kidney bean to a speck on the tip of an ink pen. That's why we're tired. That's why we're moody. That's why we're just crazy. Coffee can cause that to shrink. Coffee alone, caffeine. You guys, you are shrinking your adrenal gland just by having caffeine. Well, then add stress, because none of us have stress, right? I mean, I don't even know what stress is. I don't even know if I would function if I didn't have stress. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it could just be normal stress of this schedule, you know, of 10 things a day that you have to do, and it's boom, boom, boom. Everything is so fast paced. So for your adrenal gland to shrink, like, don't you need some adrenal support? You know how great you would feel if you had some adrenal support. And then thyroid. Think of how many people have thyroid issues, you guys. It's either hypo and it's not working well, or it's hyper and it's doing too much. So where are you at in that, you know, with the thyroid? So having thyroid support. Now, is it going to fix and cure anything? I can't claim. I can't make any claims. But the thing about it is, you already know you're losing human growth hormone. Watch TV. There are commercials now for human growth hormone supplements. It's sold at Ulta Beauty. Like, there are so many, even other companies wanting to come out with human growth hormone. Why? Because it's the big thing. It's the big trend. Well, it is your mother master hormone, you guys. That's why it's so important. But here is the thing about that. When you see human growth hormone over the counter, like at Walgreens or Walmart or even at Ulta, are you really going to absorb that? Think about it. Yeah, it may be 30 bucks. It may be even 50 bucks. But what is your absorption rate going to be? 5 to 15%. 5 to 15. So you have just paid 30 bucks or 50 bucks for some expensive toilet water. That is literally what you're paying for. Okay? So our product, it's rubbed on like it's the gel. It's transdermal, which is the safest, most efficient way to deliver a medication. It bypasses the digestive system. So there you go right there. So you're not even interfering with your digestive system. You're actually going to absorb it. All you got to do is drink your water. All you got to do is drink your water. Rub your gel on 2, 4, however many times a day. You can't OD on it. You can't. You figure out what dose works for you, what is best. A lot of people do morning and night. Some people do every 4 hours. I've heard people say they do morning, afternoon, and night. Like, you can't go wrong. You just have to figure out what dose works for you. Drink your water. 150 pound person, you should be drinking 75 ounces of water a day, half of your body weight. If you drink another 20 ounces in coffee, soda, orange juice, chocolate milk, whatever, well, now you need 95 ounces of water a day. That's just for body maintenance. Okay, so that's just what we all should be drinking, and use that as a rule of thumb to know how much water you should drink. Cut your body weight in half. If you have other beverages, then you have to add those ounces back on to what is required of you. Okay, so better, quicker absorption, drink your water. Drink your water. This product has literally gone viral on social media. I love it. I am so blessed. The company turned a year old 2 days ago, I believe it was. So we are now a year old. There are other products brewing that hopefully we'll know about soon, that are going to be added to this gel, which is amazing already. Like, I can't even believe how amazing I feel, how great I look. I am working now on getting the weight loss. It also has an associated benefit of getting rid of cellulite, you guys. Like, seriously, who doesn't have some cellulite that they want to get rid of? I have rubbed it on my son. He's under the care of a physician. He's 13, so the doctor does know that he is on it, and it has helped with stretch marks even. So I know of people that have rubbed it, on their face, and it's helped with wrinkles and problem areas on their skin. But it's not a one and done bottle. It's not a one and done bottle. You have to think about your insides, however old you are, how much wear and tear you've already done on your body, on your organs, but to be able to rejuvenate your organs, like, as an associated benefit, you guys, just that alone is priceless. What about a great night's sleep? Your body heals and restores itself having a great night's sleep. So many people don't get that. They just don't get it. You can't even shut your mind down because you're still in that fast-paced world of what you got to do, and you're already thinking about tomorrow and next week and next month even. I mean, I don't know. Some people are still probably planning like 6 months out, but you just can't get that brain to shut down. Well, if you don't get a good night's sleep, your body never gets a chance to heal and restore. So do I have my hands on an amazing product? Yes, I do. The people that give up before it even gets started, I feel so bad. If we could just open up our head and look inside and see all the amazing things that are going on the inside, you would be blown away. You would honestly be blown away. So my goal for this gel is to not ever have to get dentures. So you guys stay with me for many years so you can see if I ever have to get dentures or not, because I don't want them. And I don't want to have to go through menopause. And if I do, I want it to be the easiest case of menopause that anyone has ever even heard of. Like, you may not even know I was on menopause. Jenny Smith, who the heck are you? No, I love you, Jenny. Hi, Dee Dee. I don't want to go through menopause. So what I'm looking for long term, seriously, you guys, I don't want to be an elderly person walking outside, slipping on the ice and breaking my arm. Okay? So I don't want to have any broken bones when I get older. I do not want to have dentures. That's my other goal. And I want menopause to be zilch to zero. Jenny, you want the same thing. You want the same thing I want. So you guys, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I'm going to come on tomorrow and I'm going to give you guys my whole testimony, because I will be starting month 5 tomorrow. You guys, I can't even believe, or your hip. See, yeah. Older people, I'm just saying this, you guys, because I've experienced it hundreds and hundreds of times. Fall and break a hip, fall and break a leg, something that kind of puts them out because they don't heal as fast as, you know, when you're younger. And it almost is like what does them in. They just never really fully recover from falling and breaking that hip. And I don't want to be that person, you guys. I want my bones strong. I want to keep my teeth. And I want to have maybe a taste of menopause is my goal. So you guys will have to let me know what your goals are out of this gel. I'm hoping to shed some more weight. I'm starting to see muscle stuff come in, but I'm not going to give you guys all my results because I'm going to save that for tomorrow. I'm going to do a starting 5 month, and I'm going to give you guys where I'm at, what I'm going through, and I'm so excited. But if you, yes, Jenny, see, Dee Dee, your dad, you guys know what I'm talking about. And being a nurse, I have seen it 100 times over. You guys, you have no idea how important to have strong bones is. You can take calcium and vitamin D every day just to hope to keep what you have. That's all you can do is hope to keep it. But it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not. It's really not. Like, your bones are going to become dense. And hopefully you don't lose your teeth too. I mean, that's aging. So I am fighting. I'm like giving aging a good fight. Like, you see me coming? No way, you guys. I feel better. I feel like I look better. I just got to get a little more weight gone. But other than that, like, everything is amazing. And that's what we all should be saying. Like, that's how we all should be feeling. If you're not feeling as good as me and looking as good as I am, like, my skin, it's healthy, it's clear. I don't know if you guys can see it. My face is fuller. Come on now. Like, what are you waiting on? See, early dentures? Yeah, no. That's one thing I really don't want to do. Oh, I just don't want to do it. But anyway, thanks, you guys. Thanks, everybody, for jumping on. I'm going to be back tomorrow. I'm going to give you my 4-month review of my results. Jenny, somebody asked if you were my twin, and I'm quite a bit older than you. But I've been compared. My daughter is, maybe she's still on here. I don't know. She was on here. We were told I looked like her sister, her friend. There were 3 different occasions of me and my daughter out somewhere where they were like not believing that she was my daughter. And my daughter wasn't too happy with it, but I was like loving every single second of it. I'm just like, oh my gosh, yes. Anyway, but let's see. What is this question? Anyone know how the gel might affect bone on bone? All cartilage gone. You know what? That's a good question. It has an associated benefit of improving bone density. So, Pamela, we probably should talk. Anyway, you guys, have a great night. Thank you so much for jumping on. Stay tuned for my results tomorrow. I cannot wait to share with you guys. Have a great night. Love you all. Bye.